Today I'm flying to Scottsdale, Arizona, not because it is one of the greatest locations for golf, but also to start training with one of, if not the hottest short game coach on tour. You may know him as the short game chef, but his name is Parker McLachlin, and he has trained with so many greats like Colin Morikawa, Tom Kim, and Sam Burns. And after this lesson, I realized why, and that is because he makes this entire game so very simple. And if you are new here, my swing coach is Dana Dalquist, my mental performance coach is Rick Sessenhaus, and my putting coach is Scott Curry. And today we will see if Parker can fill that last spot on the S2 team to be my short game coach. And by the end of all of this, you are going to see the simple but effective vanilla stock shot he gives me, how to hit a stable bump and run, and help me easily get out of bunkers, because he finds something that I've been doing wrong this entire time. So S2, let's see what the short game chef has stored for me in the kitchen.
All right, how fun is that?
Let's go.
All right, guys, we just landed here in Arizona. Fast forward to meeting Parker. We're at McCormick Ranch Golf Course. Way better than all the golf courses I play at. But man, myth, legend, Parker, short game master. So walk me through, like, what do you want to, I know you're on this journey. Yeah. The goal for today's session. And so in regards to like goals, hopefully we get like a staple shot. Maybe we could do things around the green, so I'm more comfortable with it, and then anything else that you believe that will help me improve my game. Bunker play, bunker play, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Well, let's start with like your stock. Yeah. Just kind of chip or pitch shot. Let's just sort of start there. Cool. See what we can get. So I kind of told this to you prior, but I've been bouncing around different types of routines. Yep. And I'm just trying to still figure it out, and I don't know, like for me, like this one, I don't know, I'm still not fully comfortable in all situations. And what does it feel like to you? Like it feels a little bit, what? A little bit hinged and a little bit released, or what does it feel like right now? For me, it's just like bringing it all the way back parallel. Okay. And then just returning and then trying to get under it and kind of just like I wouldn't say a scoop, but just like getting under it, I guess, is kind of the main thing that I'm trying to do. But there's just a lot of times where I'm like sculling it. Yeah. 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 And so that one is maybe a little on the high side, right? Yeah. Would you agree? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And so all my shots are like this. They're like that. Okay. Maybe you can answer a lot of those questions of like certain shots, because I basically hit a high shot all the time. All the time. Just because this is the stock shot I have right now. I went down the hole trying to do a hinge and hold, and I think it works for a lot of people, but for me personally, I get a little yippee over the ball, and, and the success rate is very low for me. Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah. So like a lot of, like I want to help you build a vanilla shot. I call it like a vanilla pitch shot. Okay. Help you build a vanilla shot, and then you can be creative off of that. Okay. So the vanilla shot is mainly, it's about the body rotation, right? Okay. That's the real driver of this shot, right? So it's not like the body stays still and then you go up and through like this, right? Mm-hmm. Like most amateur golfers would do. It's like, oh, I got a really short shot. Let me be really quiet and do that. Yeah. Like that's no good. Mm-hmm. It's about moving the body back, moving the body through. That's sort of the baseline. That's your foundation. That's your vanilla shot. Okay. And then you can start to then be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go club face a little bit more open, ball position a little more forward. Now I can make maybe a longer swing with more release, get the super high one. Okay. Or you can go ball position further back, shaft leans forward. Mm-hmm. You can kind of make that same vanilla motion and that ball comes out lower. Mm-hmm. So it's still that same vanilla motion, but you're changing up setup conditions, okay, right? And that's gonna influence the ball flight up, down, however you want. Okay. So I wanna get you in a spot where your vanilla shot is kind of mid-trajectory. Okay. And that's where we wanna start. And then we can kind of be creative off of that. Perfect. So let's go one more with what you feel like is like ball position a little bit less forward, so a little more middle. Middle here? Yeah, yeah. So in relationship to where the target is, right? So you'd want to move from there. Oh, okay, right here. Going. Oh, yep, right there. Gotcha. That make sense? Yeah. Okay. So that was more mid-trajectory, had a lot of spin on it. Not terrible. It's pretty good, right? So I would want you to focus on like your through position. Sometimes it just kind of gets a little bit like lazy, and I want you to just really stick that through position, right? Like this, and then Follow through?
Yeah. So like your follow through shouldn't go higher than here. There you go. That looks like a tour player.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see one. Good. What'd that feel like to you?
More, I guess, structured.
Yeah, that's a great word for it. I use that word a lot. So when you get that one that you hit too far behind it,
yeah.
What's that feel like to you? Like when like golf ball is here, but you enter the ground back there.
I feel like.
What do you feel like you do wrong?
I'm like coming back out.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
So much pressure is on your right foot. Mm-hmm. So like we gotta get you moving just a little bit more. So go ahead, get ready to make your normal setup.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and make your swing.
Oh, got it. Oh, did that go in?
That's pretty nice. So tell the camera like what I did, what it felt like.
So on like the downswing, more or less right almost at impact, I got a little push on the side here, and I was like feeling like I'm falling over a little bit.
Yeah.
But just like I know all my weight's on my left foot.
It was just enough to get you going that way.
Yeah.
Right? Just enough. Because in your bad ones, it's more this way on the way through, which sends your low point too far back.
Gotcha.
Okay, so go ahead and do it again, like just practice stroke. Yeah, so you almost feel like you got to walk through it.
Okay, got it.
Make sense?
And then I know you said use your body a little more back. Right now I'm kind of, I feel like I'm just lifting it.
On the back, the backswing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you potentially could pivot a little bit more.
Pivot, just kind of.
This, right here.
Oh, pivot like.
Yeah, the legs
this.
will move, but.
This. Mm-hmm. Would you say there's any weight movement?
It'll go like barely into your trail foot.
Okay.
Into your right foot.
Gotcha.
And then it will go back into your left foot.
Okay.
Yeah, but just barely. I don't want to see you getting that pressure going into the front foot in the backswing.
Gotcha.
Right? Like we're not doing stack and tilt chipping, right? We want to make sure that we're going a little, just like your golf swing, right? Your golf swing would go a little bit into your right side, and then you transfer that pressure. So same thing here. It's like a little bit into this trail foot as we move our arms and the club head back. Yeah. And then on the way through, it's like, yes, I got to get pressure going here and then rotate around that.
But it's not like, it's just kind of just naturally like going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just sort of the natural sequence of it, right?
Gotcha.
So let's hit one, and I'm gonna help you feel the proper rotation on the way through. So what's the sensation like for you, like as I spin you or as I push you forward?
I feel like 90% of my weight's like on the outside of my foot here.
Okay.
And then I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I guess just like so much weight's on my left foot.
Yeah. No, it's good because you were one to be back here, and your low point was so far back.
Gotcha.
That I think we kind of have to go in the opposite. Sort of give yourself a little bit better lie. We have to go in the opposite direction to kind of get you back to neutral, right?
Yeah. In regards to like the mechanics, if I were to do this slowly, and so I'm here, I'm centered here.
Correct.
Oh, 50-50?
Yeah, I mean, you can sneak a little bit of weight forward. I don't mind that.
And then when I'm coming back here, am I using a little bit of my chest to get there?
I would agree. Your rib cage or your lats, whatever you want to visualize.
So would that mean my hands are a little more passive?
Correct.
And so it's like this rather than this?
Yes, absolutely.
And then once I'm here, I'm coming down, and would you say this is trying to like
a
regular swing, or
you can like, I mean, I've spent a little bit of time with Lee Trevino, and like he feels it's always his left hip clearing out of the way.
Okay.
I feel more like my rib cage, where I feel like my rib cage is moving. I even remember like Gary Player, right? He would hit those shots where it's like he would like step through it, right? So there's a lot of ways to kind of feel it. We just got to find the right way for you to feel it.
Got it.
Right? And this is going to kind of come through a little bit of practice of like, all right, I'm going to feel my left hip go, really, really moving. Or this one, I'm going to feel my rib cage, or I'm going to feel my lats, or I'm going to feel my core, or I'm going to feel my shoulders, or I'm going to feel like I'm just going to get pressure going that way, forward. Any of those things, right? You just sort of like go through each of those and then see which one you connect with.
Would you say then I'm again in backswing, and then it's like always in front of me the entire time?
Yes.
And so is there at point of impact, is there any lean, or is it like
I would say for most really good players, they're feeling less lean. For most bad players, I'm getting them to probably feel more lean.
Okay, got it.
So, you know, on your sort of golf journey, I know you were working hard on your swing with Dana about, like, I'm sure you guys are starting to compress it.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that you've got lots of good lean in your full swing. So potentially you're going to want to feel less lean here. But if you're getting the balls that are coming out too high like you were, then you probably got not enough lean.
Okay, got it. And would you ever, and I know, sorry for the abundant amount of questions.
No, dude.
When you're like, this is in front of you, would you ever let it escape, or the amount of your backswing will always just be dictated by?
So I wouldn't let it escape with your right arm. Like the way that you're doing it, like you get to here, and then you're like, would you let it escape? I'd say this right elbow, if it does that, you're screwed.
Gotcha.
You're not gonna be able to hit the shot good.
Okay, got it.
So if you wanna go to here and then keep going, yes, that's okay. Or you get to here and we get to a longer shot, now we can start building some hinge in, the arms can start going higher. But for these shorter ones, it's, you know, I'm feeling like this thing's sitting in my belly button and I'm pivoting back, pivoting through. That make sense?
Yep.
So I'm not really doing a ton with my arms, right? And if I just extend it out this way, does that make sense to you?
And then the face, would you say you want it a little more open?
You know, I would say that this manipulation, if you do that manipulation on the way back, you're going to have to manipulate it to get it back to the golf ball on the way down.
Got it.
So I would rather you just pivot, right? So like put it in your belly button real quick. Grab down. Yep. Get in golf posture. Now pivot back to me. Good. Okay, soften your hands. Let me take this. So where's that club face? It matches right up to your spine. So it probably feels closed, but it's really not. It's actually fairly square.
Gotcha.
So from there you can rotate through. Now if you went through and you intentionally open that face up, then you got to throw that thing back, right? That's what we want to do in the bunker, but we're making a much longer swing in the bunker. Here, it's a much shorter swing. If you consciously open this face up and spin it open on this short of a shot, then you got to do a lot of throw on the way down. It's very timing based.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. I want to kind of take a little bit of that out of there.
So it's just like this. And then through.
There you go.
And your exit, would you say it's around, out, in the same line, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm visualizing kind of like a little semicircle here.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm visualizing as far as like the club head.
Oh, so you like rather than having it perfectly straight, it's a little
slightly arced inside.
A little inside.
Yes. Okay. But again, your body's doing that. I don't necessarily want you to be like, I'm just gonna put this thing inside. Yeah. It's like no. I want my body to. You can see how that arcs, right? Just by me pivoting, right? It goes on an arc that way.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's your low spinner.
I'll go.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's insane. I love it.
So now, how so we all saw that on camera. I mean, that thing went low and was spinny. Yes.
Yes.
Lower than your weight, your belt buckle, probably almost like around your knee height.
Yeah.
Did you try to do anything to make it go that low?
No.
Did you try to do anything to make it spin that much?
No, not at all.
So it's just good technique is going to lead to the ball that comes out with a lot of spin and the ball flight comes down. Not because we're leaning the shaft forward, not because we're hitting way down on it, but because we got proper technique and we're delivering the speed properly. Okay, so I'm going to give you the awareness back here. There you go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's just so low.
Yeah, but low but checky. Right?
Yeah,
low
exactly. That's interesting because every time I always think about like a low shot is like I have to lean the handle forward and then get it low.
How much of that are you doing right now?
I'm too scared to do it anymore.
Yeah, so you're not doing it all, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing it at all.
Yeah, so we're achieving those ball flight characteristics by just delivering the speed properly. And that's what I think people go down the rabbit hole of like, well, if you've got a certain amount of loft on the club, but you want to launch it a certain amount, then you've got to hit a certain amount down, plus you got to have a bunch of shaft lean. It's like, not necessarily. It's not necessarily true. So
gotcha.
The way that you're doing it right now, you're not going super steep with it. nor are you leaning the shaft way forward. But that ball is coming out low with a lot of spin.
Yeah, so this would be the vanilla shot essentially, where it's center 50-50. I'm kind of just pivoting with, you know, my chest and getting this in front and then following through and then holding it rather than being so flimsy.
Correct. Exactly right. You got it. I'll give you this awareness back here again. So a slight drop kick, but look, where did it end up?
Yeah, and I knew exactly. I went back again.
Yep,
yeah,
perfect.
Exactly.
So like that, and if that's your miss, that's okay, right? Because that miss is never getting you in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that was better than the other shots.
100%. 100%. It's still a tap in. Like, that's the point, right? That's how you go from shooting 90 to 85 and 85 to 80.
So would you say then, when at impact, this is pretty much...
That's what I would want the feeling to be like, yes. Okay. Yes. Now, as you shift pressure, right, there will be a little bit of lean, but I don't want you to feel like you're going like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But as you shift the pressure, a natural lean will happen. Beautiful. Dude, that was perfect.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that was nice.
Ah, the sound of a good chip is a delight to the senses. Not gonna lie to you, this vanilla stock shot Parker gave me, along with the drills and tips he gives me by the end of this lesson, completely changed my game and helped me drop my scores dramatically. But the absolute #1 thing that will help you drop your scores is going down below and subscribing and liking this video. Each one of you who do allows me to bring all the greatest golf coaches in the world on this channel to provide exclusive tips and secrets for all of you. And if this video gets enough likes, I'll drop another exclusive video with the short game shift that you won't find anywhere else. With that, let's let this man cook and show me all the ingredients to get good at golf. Oh God, I love all these cooking puns. All right, let's get back to the show.
And I guess prior to this, I would always try to manipulate this to get to a spot.
Yep.
And then I would also manipulate my wrist to get to like an open.
Well, and the other thing that I noticed that you were doing was like you were getting up here, and I think as you were spinning the club face open, you were like, oh, now I got to unload it. And you're hitting these high ones that you're like, every shot I hit is high. Dude, your last like 6 shots have all been low. Like that's what tour players look like. Yeah. Right. So, but I haven't changed anything. Like I haven't said like, hey, let's go handle here or let's hit way down on it. All you're doing is just you're sequencing it up properly. You're delivering the speed in the right way to get that golf ball to grab onto the face of this club. Yeah. Come out with a bunch of spin, which lowers the launch angle.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know, once you sort of have that shot dialed in, now we can start to play with like some different shots where you maybe go to this pin right here, and we won't hit it quite as
low.
We won't hit it quite as low, but you can go ball position slightly forward, club face just 1 tick open right there. Now make the same motion. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was nice.
That was the one.
Feel that?
That was the one.
Yeah, that was crispy. As you start getting more and more confidence with it, I want you to start rotating a little faster on the way through with the chest. What will happen is it'll just start to put more spin on the ball. More speed is going to equal more spin. Nice. Okay. Cool. Dude, that was beautiful. Got a weird bounce, but I thought that had a bunch of spin on it. It came out nice and low, but soft.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We want it to come out low, but we also want it to come out soft. I don't want it to come out screaming and low.
Yeah.
What did that one feel like to you? Like, describe it.
For me, I mean, the only thing I was really paying attention to was making sure that there's weight here rather than this. Yep. And I was just turning a little faster. When you turn a little faster, though, it's not like separation.
No,
it's just
no. It's like together.
Yeah, it's together.
This is leading though, not the legs, not the hips. I think this leads. The hips are close enough where it'll go together. Yeah. But it's definitely not that way.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not like separate and then catch up. It's like I want this guy to feel like it's leading.
Gotcha. And would you say then when you're rotating or like pivoting, when you want to go faster, is it that mean like it's still like say tempo 1 and then 2 now, or is it just like
that's a good question. Yeah, I mean I would say like 1 to then 1.5. Okay. Right? It's like I wouldn't say it's like 1 and then 2. Yeah. It's just sort of like, you know, it's kind of like like I can just move through it a little bit faster.
And that's to generate more spin, or is that the main purpose?
Speed, yeah. So it'll give you like, you know, so you can you can hit this shot with the club face square.
Yep.
Rotate through at, let's just say, at 1x.
Yep.
Right? You can go open face, rotate through at 2x. Ball's going to go maybe the same distance because you open the face.
Gotcha.
You can open the face even more, rotate through at 3x. Ball's going to maybe go the same distance, depending on like the strike of it.
I see.
But you know, a lot of things will create how far the ball is going to go. But also, the more speed that you give it, the more spin you're going to be able to impart on the golf ball.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Given that you've got a decent lie. Woo!
Oh, I see.
See all that spin?
Oh, and then it just stops it.
Yeah.
That's what it.
That's what it is, bud.
Boom!
Yeah, exactly.
Never hit a shot like that in my life. It's usually 40 yards over the green.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here, man.
I see. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, sense.
I think one of the keys around the green, right, that pros understand but amateurs don't usually.
Yeah.
One of the keys is that pros swing fast around the greens, but the ball comes out softly.
Yeah.
That's a key.
That's a great.
Amateurs swing slow around the greens and the ball comes out fast. Right now, those last two that you hit, you swung really fast at it, but both those balls came out soft.
Yeah.
One came out with spin, the other one just came out soft.
Yeah.
Great. Both were tap-ins, right? So like to me, that's where the excitement level is. Like when I see someone like you that's like, oh, he's starting to get it.
Yeah.
The faster you swing, the slower the ball starts coming out. That's the true sign of mastery around the greens.
Yeah, I think
take a couple steps further back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I think I just need to trust that even though I'm going to go, I guess, faster than I usually go, like if it's set up properly, it's going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're just changing where you're getting your speed from.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. All right. I'll give you right there. Nice.
Okay. I think.
Oh, that's good. And we're going to use this probably till about 40 yards.
Perfect.
40, 50 yards, somewhere in there. The motion itself is fairly simple, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's literally just one motion.
Yeah, it's body driven, right?
Yeah, body driven. And so I just feel like a pendulum.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Good. And then you can tweak the face, you know, and if you want to hit it lower, right? Let's just say,
like this.
Let's go, no, ball position more back.
Yeah.
One more, yeah, right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so now make that same move and we're going to hit this thing low. Same move you've been making.
Oh.
Crazy low.
Crazy
So let's go a little bit less than that. Yeah, right there. Good. Handle a little forward. Good. Perfect. So that one comes out low.
So low.
Okay, so now let's go with a higher one. So the higher one's going to be ball position a little more forward. Club face a little more open.
Yep.
Yeah, right there. Now I still want you to move to your right, move into your left side. Don't hang back on that right side on the way through. Club face a little more open. Woo! There you go.
This is so easy.
Yeah. Dude, so now you got 3 different windows to go through, right? Yeah. It's the same motion.
Yeah.
We've just altered your setup conditions.
Let me do the same thing.
There you go. Yeah, good. So now with that club face more open and the ball position a little more forward, ball's going to come out softer. So you got to swing what?
More.
A little harder. Yeah. Rotate with your rotation, right? Beautiful. Oh man, that was nice. Come on. Right? How fun is that?
This is insane.
Isn't that crazy? So now, like, give me what feels like, we're going to do just something for fun here.
Yeah.
So I want you to go to the top of your swing and pause.
Yep.
So it's going to go top of swing, pause, and then from there you're going to then rotate as much as you can on the way through.
Kind of like this and then.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't want, but on the way through I don't want it to be that way. I want it to still feel rotation and yep, this thing. I don't want this thing to feel like it's going this way.
Okay.
It's got to feel like it's still pointed at you on the way through, right? This points your belly button.
Okay.
Top and pause. Yeah, now rotate. That's it right there. Let's hit one. Same thing. You're going to come to the top and you're going to pause, and I'm going to tell you to go. Okay, top and pause. Good, go. Nice, bud. Very good. This will be a good drill for you going forward, just to encourage your rotation, the speed of your rotation. Yeah. So that you're not feeling it that way.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, that was great.
That makes so much sense.
What's that feel like?
Man, I'm just gonna keep going back to structured, but
yeah,
I just feel like, I mean, how do I say this? Yeah, I'm just like together.
Yeah, together.
Just like really like one variable.
Totally, right?
This, and then
now the cool thing about that is that even though there's just one variable, there's beauty and like sophistication inside of that simplicity.
Yeah.
Right? You look at like a Steve Stricker or Jason Day, it's like, it's very simple looking.
Yeah.
But these guys finish in the top 10 in strokes gained around the green more than guys like Phil Mickelson, even though his is flashy and unbelievable, right? Yeah. I went back and looked at Phil's stats. It's like he finished between 35th and 75th for the last 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
Phil did. Stricker was like inside the top 15, like 12 out of the last 15 years.
Gotcha.
So there's something about the simplicity of it that leads just like the beauty and then the actual result of it. Make sense?
Yeah. And I think it's great because even though, since it's simple, you could add like small tweaks and it doesn't get too complicated, like
100%.
Like you were mentioning.
Yep.
Yeah, I just need I think the two things, or maybe the three things is like, I need to stop kind of like going back on my right foot.
Yes.
That's like a big thing. And then both on the downswing, backswing and downswing, just be a little more like structured so that I don't like end up being a little loftier.
So we're gonna just hit a couple bump and runs.
Okay, cool.
Not the sexiest shot in the world, but it's one that if you're gonna get to be a scratch golfer, like you gotta own this shot.
Awesome.
Basics on bump and run.
Okay,
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get closer to it than you've ever been for any shot.
Okay.
So if this would be like my normal 9-iron setup.
Yep.
Let me get this far away. So what is that? Basically 2 club heads. This is where I'm gonna be. Okay. Ball position can be like slightly off the right toe. Shaft can lean a bit forward because we want this thing to come out running, right? I'm looking to land it, somewhere in there, 1 yard, 2 yards on the green. Handle's pretty vertical, right?
Yeah, what's the purpose of vertical?
So the purpose of that is to engage more of the toe and not as much of the heel. Okay?
And that is because?
Toes, for the most part, the toe's usually going to glide, whereas the heel's going to have a tendency to dig a little more.
Gotcha.
So that's why we're kind of getting in there. And then I feel like sometimes I'll even grip it like my putter grip.
Okay.
Just to change my mindset, because if I'm in here, right, and I've got my regular grip, it's sort of like everything in my brain is like hit, right? And that's usually like what's going to happen. You're going to hit it.
Yeah.
With this type of a shot, I want to feel more of a stroke.
Okay.
Not as much of a hit.
Gotcha.
So when I think stroke, I think putting stroke. So it's more of a stroke and not as much.
All right. I was gonna say you don't need to show off on camera right now.
No. It's more of a stroke and not as much of a hit. Does that make sense?
Maybe I just add my putting stroke on this.
Putting grip, handle way high.
Like here.
Get closer.
Oh.
Right there. Yep. So this will run through your lifeline. Yep. There you go. Good.
Oh, this close?
Yeah. You can go maybe an inch away. Right there. Now feel like you're making a stroke and not a hit. Dude, how good is that? I was hoping that was going to come out short, right? That's great.
Yeah, it's
great.
Would you say I'm doing like a pivot here, or would you just go with your arms here?
Yeah, I visualize it more as my shoulders,
okay,
and not as much as like a full pivot.
Okay.
Make sense? Nice, dude. So like I could even give you a 7-iron and this would work.
Yeah.
Other thing we can do is go more off your right toe.
More off my right toe.
Keep going. Yep. Lean the shaft a little more forward. Right there. Now make that putting stroke. So we've got a little bit more pop to it, right?
Yeah.
So this is your way of kind of playing around and see what feels good to you.
Yeah.
Great. So this is like such a good way to like hit a simple shot.
Yeah.
Around the greens. And there's going to be times when you're not going to grab a putter and you're going to be like, I need to hit a bump and run to a long pin, or you might be down in a low and you got to bounce it through some stuff. Mm-hmm. This is a really good tool to have.
Would you say you're feeling it like a compressed feeling or a similar feeling, or how would you kind of
what do you mean a press?
Compressed.
Compressed?
Or
yeah, I definitely don't want to feel a lot of compression on the shot.
Yeah.
Right? I'd rather feel a miss hit here than anything. Right? Because if I'm feeling compression here, this ball's gone.
Yeah.
Because you got 9-iron or 7-iron or 5-iron potentially. Nice, dude. What's that feel like? I know it feels awkward because it's so high.
Yeah, it's so high.
You're like a low hands guy.
Yeah, relatively.
And so I know that that's an awkward feeling for you, but that's, I don't want you to ever like try to get in here and hit this shot with like low hands and like far away from it.
Gotcha.
It's just not the way to play it.
And then, should it be center face?
No, it should be on the toe side.
Okay, that was, so.
Yeah, yep.
Got it. So kind of just like this?
Yep. Yeah, go like most handle up you've ever been in your whole life. Yep. That was actually really good. I actually loved that.
Yeah? Okay, yep. let me try that again.
Here, grab another ball right there.
Yeah.
What did that feel like to you? Because I know I told you to go like the most handle up you've ever been.
That felt a little awkward, but it felt right when I hit it.
Yeah, right? That's what it looked like to me. It was like a little bit awkward to start, but it did look right on the way through.
And then would you say it's just like similar to the other vanilla shot where I'm already hand forward, but I'm not moving or manipulating it?
Correct.
It's just like
this, and then it should just feel like your putting stroke. You don't manipulate the putter face, right?
Yeah, and then are you you're feeling this hit it, or would you say?
I feel like it's more of a rock and a rock.
Like this and this.
Yes, correct.
Then higher up.
Higher up. Yep. Handle slightly forward. Good. Nice, dude.
I'm just feeling this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, you know, for you at home, like I would want you to practice, like, dude, grab a 5-iron, grab a 7-iron, grab a 9-iron, grab your gap wedge, hit a variety of shots, and get yourself in a spot where, you know, you're hitting these shots and you're trying to land it a yard or 2 yards on the green, right? And then have it run out to the hole.
Yeah.
Like if I had a 5-iron, I'd be right here and I'm landing it 1 step on the green, running to this hole, 35 feet away.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy,
like try that. And then, you know, try a 9-iron where, you know, you're landing this 9-iron 1 step on the green and it's running the rest of the way, right?
Yeah, I kind of need to be a little conservative. And then here, like, if I were to, it's just, would it be more extended or like?
It's ulnar deviated, yes.
Okay, got it.
Like that's what it should look like. It comes out low, but it's soft, right? The way that you do it wrong would be that way.
Yeah.
And it comes out compressed and low and hot. If that one comes out too soft, then you can play around with ball position. Go a half ball further back, and then all of a sudden it becomes that one gets to the hole.
Yeah.
Right? Because the shaft gets going a little forward.
Gotcha. I definitely need that in my bag though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a really important shot to have.
Right. Bunkers.
So bunkers.
We're in the sand trap, baby.
Yeah. So everything that we just learned, like pitching, chipping, nothing to do with the bunkers.
Done.
Zero. Throw it out. They're not even related. So I just kind of want to watch you a little bit, and then I'll kind of go through some of my philosophies in here. But I kind of want to just sort of watch and see where you're at.
Okay. Oh, that's way over the green. Okay.
Hey, you got good speed. You got a good swing out of here.
I was a little behind it.
And those would be the 2 shots probably for you?
Yeah, that was basically I tried to emulate the same shot there.
Yeah. And are those are the 2 shots that you see most likely?
Yes, more or less.
Okay.
I would say so.
All right.
Another one?
Yeah, let me just see your club head real quick. All right. So you've probably got equal amount of sand here as you do all the way up over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were making a swing in here, it would look. Sorry. Now look at my heel.
Yeah.
Look at the toe. It stops. Right. There's it doesn't go all the way down over here.
Gotcha.
So I'm further away from it.
Okay.
So I'm engaging more of this heel area.
Yeah.
But I'm also, my club face is more open.
Okay.
So this thing is gliding.
Yeah.
Whereas yours is square. So yours is square and it's just, it digs in like this.
Yeah.
Right? Which is why, that's how you get all that mark on the toe.
Okay.
the way that I do it is if I'm here, now all of a sudden this thing, I can rip through it pretty hard, and it's glancing on, it's bouncing off of the sand. Okay. So we got to get you opening that face would be
that address?
First. Yes.
And would that be staying that same, or would you even go, would it open even more on that backswing or no?
Let's open it a lot at setup.
Yep, like this.
And let's not worry too much about like opening it more on the backswing.
Like a flop shot setup then?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so not a bad swing, but you hit, like I would say if that was your ball, you probably entered the sand way back there.
Yeah.
So don't open your stance up. Keep your stance square.
Square, like this.
Nope. There you go.
If I opened
a little closed.
If I opened it this way, you want it
right,
like
yeah, right in there. Yes.
And then center, forward.
I want that ball position slightly forward to center.
Okay. And then I'm just kind of
whole face open. Give me the handle more back.
Handle more back?
At address.
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Handle more this way.
So here.
So set up to the ball.
Yeah.
So you have the handle going too far forward.
Yeah.
So get it more neutral.
So here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
The way we got to get... So go ahead, set up to the ball real quick. Yep. Open that club face wide open. Okay. So stay right there. So you'd agree the grooves are kind of pointed in this direction?
Yep.
Is that about right?
Yep.
But our target is where? This direction?
Yes.
Okay. So how do we take these grooves, because obviously that one missed right, basically where the grooves were pointed. Mm-hmm. How do we get these grooves back in line with our target? What's the release have to look like? So go to the top, take both hands on there, open face.
Yep.
Top of the swing, slowly on the way down. So now the grooves are set up on down the line.
Yeah.
It has to feel like that. It won't ever look like that. But you need to be working towards that way.
Okay.
If you start here, go to the top, and you pull down, pull. Now what? Whereas this ball's just going to go like it did right there.
Yeah.
So there has to be. You gotta feel that.
Gotcha. So then, if I were to, aim, then I would always aim a little right of the pin, and end up, or what?
Yeah. So here, let me see.
Yep.
So if you get in here, and I'm aiming left, right? Like this is, you can see I'm aiming well left.
Yes.
So what am I going to do on the way through? I'm going to hold, because if I release, where's this ball going? It's going down my line.
Yeah.
Right? So if I hold on, I'm still aiming left, but I'm going to go hold, then it kind of goes towards my target because I'm holding on. So I'd much rather you get in a spot where you are almost over here, like right foot drops back a little bit, and then it encourages you, because if you hold on, I'm hitting the cameraman in the shins, right? Look at that. If I go like this, it's going right there.
Yeah.
So I have to go here and release it that way. Does that make sense? That was kind of stupid.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
you need to relax.
But do you see how little my lower body was moving? Do you see how much I was releasing it?
So
with the hands?
Exactly. So would you say this is not moving at all?
It's very quiet.
And like,
it will move. Or? It will move.
Okay, got it.
But it's very quiet.
And then it's more just kind of like
it's more hands. Yeah. So take it with your left hand only.
Yeah.
Open the face. Mm-hmm. Hinge it up on the top of the backswing. Needs to feel a little bit more like this.
Oh, at the top?
Yeah. Yep. And then.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then go down. That's your release. And then on the way through, it needs to feel like this. You can keep moving it. That's what it needs. It needs to feel like that. So now the face is still pointed at you. Should never feel like this on the way through.
Okay, so just to recap there, this is going up this way?
Yep.
Oh, so the hinging is not through here?
No. Nope.
Or it's hinging through this wrist?
Yeah, so it's not necessarily this way. It's more into extension.
this.
Yep.
And then when I'm releasing it here.
This thing still needs to feel like it's going that way. So so you're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost feeling like you're staying underneath it. See how this stays underneath?
Yep.
Right. It's like this. This stays under it. The
Wait, do that again.
Yeah.
Okay, so this.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you're feeling like you're.
I'm releasing it this way.
Even though you're releasing it, you're releasing underneath. You're not releasing that way, right? You're not squaring it this way. You got this thing wide open. You're throwing it, but as you're throwing it, see I'm throwing it, but I'm adding loft as I'm throwing it, rather than like the normal way to do it in the golf swing would be that way.
Gotcha.
Now you're de-lofting it. So that's why I say it's like you're here, we're throwing it.
So this and then.
Yes, there you go. Good.
And
yes, there you go. Yes. But the knuckle, yeah. So it's like these knuckles are staying like almost, we're throwing it, but the knuckles are staying almost faced up.
Oh, so like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Much better, bud.
Okay.
Much better.
And that's, I think, for me, I kind of chunk a lot because I'm like going to this and I cast it.
Yep.
So it's more like here for the camera. I'm basically here and then going this way and then kind of just.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
All right, let's see it again.
Do you have this set up like super like this already or?
Yeah, you can. I always think guys that have strong grips in the bunker are already preset for some success.
So this and then this.
Yep.
And why do you put this back?
Just to give me more space.
Okay. And then is this coming in, up, or?
I would say like on plane.
On plane.
Yeah, on plane. Nice, dude. Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot
great.
more sense. That's great. Okay.
Good work. Good
Then, yeah, you're throwing it this way versus this way.
Correct.
And then you're ending up kind of like this.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So it's a little bit of an odd feel, which is why it's like we don't do it anywhere else on the golf course.
It's a crazy feel.
It's a crazy feel.
Insane.
Yes. Okay, a little hang back.
Yeah, I
feel that.
I hesitated on the downswing. I was like, wait, how do I do this again? And I went this and then dang. Hold on. If I went up. And
yes.
No.
Yep, that's it.
Oh yeah.
So it's there, but then it's also that throw.
So I'm feeling like it's never like this.
That's it. Very good.
Yeah.
Handle goes more back at address, more neutral.
More neutral, like here.
And then open that face. Spin the face open.
Like
there
here.
you go. But that's the thing. Like what I want to do is give you enough loft at address.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you've got to lean back to hit it high.
Yeah.
So set this thing in there like pancake. Handle low. There you go. Now you don't need to lean back, do you? Does that make sense?
Yep.
There you go. Good.
Like this.
Because I've got that face more open now.
Yeah.
Right? On you.
This and then
Throw it.
boom.
There it is.
Boom.
Yep. While that pressure goes forward. Woo! That was it.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So I just need to feel like I'm actually, for me, I'm feeling him like releasing it here, but I'm actually just releasing it here.
Dude, I mean, you've seen Tiger do that drill, right?
Which one?
He goes like this in the bunker.
Really? That's crazy.
He goes to the top of his swing and then goes.
Dang,
like
okay. That makes
that's the feel.
Yeah.
Right? Because most good players, it's like they look like this through impact for like hitting an iron shot.
Yeah.
So this is the opposite. It needs to feel this way. So if you feel any like pull down here, you're already too late.
Yeah.
It's got to be to the top here, and it's got to feel like it's going like that.
Yeah, because when I'm going forward too, if I have it this late, I'm going to be end up over there.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, got it. Let me just double down on this. The hinge here, again, is here, and then it's up with this.
Yep.
And then it's this.
Yes. You know, a good drill for you would be, you know, just draw like a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Just make like 3 swings. Just hit on this line and forward.
Behind it.
Okay, so here's our line. This is where you entered. Yeah. You're just never gonna hit a good shot from there.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm doing, I guess I'm trying to think.
Well, it's just pressure, right?
It's just
pressure.
And I'm not really moving like this, then I'll just kind of do like this, I guess. Oh, I feel like I'm already here, but I'm just, when I release it.
So this right shoulder's like way low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and set up to one more.
Yeah.
Face open.
Yep.
Okay. Now hit me one from there. Yeah, just hit it. Don't think. Right on the line, right?
Yeah.
But all I did was change the tilt of your shoulders, right?
Yeah.
So like when you set up to it, if I'm a mirror to you, you're looking like this, right?
Yeah, because like usually then my full swing is a little
right. So here we got to get you a little bit more here so that your low point gets a little bit further forward, your entry point into the sand.
So here, and then would this kind of go up more then?
Yeah.
Or
no, it will.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally will. You don't have to think about that. And then don't think about trying to help it. Just understand, like, I've given you so much loft right there.
Okay, got it.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, just hit me one like that.
Okay.
Right? So you're not even, like, I just want you to get into that setup spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Now I just want you to hinge it up and release it. Literally perfect.
Yeah.
Right? You feel how quick that went through the sand?
Yeah.
That was you, like, actually engaging the bounce, entering the sand in the right spot.
Yeah, that felt effortless.
Effortless, right?
So
like it shouldn't. We shouldn't have to work this hard in the bunker.
So it should just be here at setup.
Yep.
And then I'm basically just bringing this up.
Yep.
And then. Oh wait.
Not that way, yeah.
Then.
That's it. Good, dude.
Oh, so that's. I feel like there I'm just like.
You're holding it a fraction longer?
Holding a fraction longer, but I'm also just like using, because I feel like sometimes I use my right and then I go down.
Yeah,
this is my left and I.
Yes, this is a left-handed swing, I think.
Okay, let me try that.
So give me your shoulders tilted.
So it's like.
Shoulders tilted at address. There you go. If you've got your bottom, your entry point too far back, you look like this on the way in.
Gotcha.
We gotta get you.
Are you a little more centered, or would you say, or should I just feel this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, honestly, if I took a picture of you, you'd be like, oh, kind of looks like maybe he's leaning 5% forward. But
really?
Only because, like, the top of your spine, rather than looking like this, is now looking like this.
Okay, got it.
Right? So think about top of your spine facing, going more to the target.
Like this?
Yep.
And this is, again, going up.
And then, don't worry about it going up.
I mean, sorry, I'm just like trying to think.
Yeah, just the wrist part of it. Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like scared to go back.
No, you're all right. There, that's beautiful, dude. Man. That's a great blend right there. Nice. Perfect. Get in there, no thought. Give me that nice blend on that backswing.
A little behind. Like,
this guy's slightly. A legend. Dude, that's nice, man.
Better than hitting from here.
All right, I think we leave it there for today.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Hey, Jerome here. Hope you loved that video. Not gonna lie to you, I am pretty juiced about this lesson, and although this man is in another state, I have a good feeling about him being the main short game coach for S2. Also, if you made it this far, I want to hear in the comments the best food puns you guys have. I bet Parker would greatly appreciate it. Also, check out this video down below. YouTube recommended me to share it with you. They said you would love it. See you there.